Hello and welcome. We are here in the James Trent Arena. I'm Andre Allen, going to be your host for the evening for the Premier Health Flying to the Hoop, here with national evaluator and talent analyst Justin Brantley. Justin, we're in for a great game today. Let's introduce the teams and tell people what we expect to see.
Well, we've got Omnia Basketball Academy from Finland going against Cincinnati St. Xavier. They're the home team not only by jersey color, but they're right up the road. Omnia traveled the furthest to be here of anybody in this entire event. It's exciting to see that a high level of basketball that otherwise we would never have the opportunity to see. One of the players I'm really looking forward to seeing there is Abdullah Amzil. His brother Mustafa plays for Dayton currently, so it's going to be interesting to see him at a young age.
100%. I was able to talk to the head coach from Omnia, and he talked about having a couple of national team kids, but also kids that could not make the national team. That is not necessarily a thing that typically happens as far as players getting the chance to play on a stage like this, but Coach talked about wanting to improve basketball in Finland for the better, or change basketball in Finland for the better. It's very important to him. I think these kids have a tremendous opportunity to be on this stage and play in an event at this level, especially against a team with the tradition of Cincinnati St. X. Cincinnati St. X, also known as a football power. We'll see what the basketball team brings to the table. Looks like a very well-coached bunch. We saw the guys warming up. They look very organized and prepared. So I think we've got
more physical.
This Omnia team looks really prepared. Great skip pass there. We'll get a corner three. That one, no good. But we get an offensive rebound. That offensive rebound by Emily Jalou.
Three ball.
And there's Amzil. Talked about him pregame. His brother's been doing a great job for the Dayton Flyers. Came right in, and he's not shy. He jacked up two quick threes. First one was barely off the mark. Second one, bottom of the net.
We'll see if St. X can answer with a three. They cannot. They'll have an advantage. 3-on-2. Omnia gets that 3-on-2, and there it is. The big fella, you mentioned him earlier, Gesam Barami.
One thing about it, man, it looks like this Finnish team wants to run. They want to get out there and push the tempo.
Well, you have to remember, head coach Justice Graham is from Brooklyn. So although, yes, this team is comprised of players from Finland, they got a little bit of a Brooklyn attitude and Brooklyn swag with them. So it doesn't surprise me that they're playing the way that they're playing right now.
Team reflection of the coach.
I agree with you there, Justin. And especially on the defensive end, we're seeing it. Great communication.
You know, I said earlier that the Finnish team might not be used to playing the physical brand, but they're going to the hole and lowering some shoulders down there.
Absolutely. That was.
And he's been dominant on the offensive glass. He's given them lots of opportunities to be successful.
And another bucket by Amzil. He's got it going.
Abdullah Amzil. Freshman.
And that's a steal. We're going to push. And Vake Kivisto.
Quavisto.
They corrected me downstairs on Quavisto.
I tell you, boy, that's been our our pregame. Our pregame, we're trying to get some of the pronunciations of these names, man. That has been our struggle.
Yeah. We're going to keep trying.
I think we're doing them justice so far.
I believe so.
Doing a great job, my
I walked into amazing notes.
You're doing a great job, Drea. I'm thoroughly impressed with this Omnia team. They're playing very well. I have to give major credit to Coach Justice Graham. You know, sometimes guys go on the road and they have a hard time going over to the opposing city and competing. This man brought his team across the world to compete against a team that came from across the street. And they're right here, down 12-11.
That's a beautiful move right there.
And here's another thing. You say a team across the street. This wasn't the team that they scouted.
Correct.
They scouted West Carrollton, but West Carrollton had some issues, and they couldn't make it. So St. X filled in for them. So you know, this is a team that they weren't supposed to play.
For sure.
Just finding out who they were supposed to play late. Just finding out who they were supposed to play late last night.
As Baromi goes to the line and makes the first one.
He's a big fella.
That is Giesem. Baromi having a great day so far. We get a 3 from St. X by Simona, and that is his second of the day.
Looks like St. X is going to switch up that defense, get into that press.
Beautiful feed inside. Maybe too many passes inside.
I think I might have scouted more St. X film than the team here playing to know how they were going to switch that defense up.
You know what I've liked? This is my first time seeing St. X in probably about 3 or 4 years. I think they were here at Flying to the Hoop a couple of years ago. But what I like about St. X, what they do, man, they run that offense, and they run that offense really well. And like you're saying, they make multiple reads off of that offense. I love how they run their offense, and they're so patient in the offense. They'll run, they'll keep running the offense, and when they have that open look, then they'll take the shot. I haven't seen anyone force a shot yet.
And to me, that's the right way to play. I mean, as Simona gets another 3, Louis Simona trying to do his best Ricky Roth impersonation right now and knocking down multiple threes.
I'm telling you, Rich Roth had an awesome night last night. He had what I like to call that Al Bundy game. He had his 4 touchdowns in one high school game. Man, that's the one he'll be talking about that one for a while.
That's why you got to tune in to SUV TV and keep it tuned in, because you never know the next time you're going to see a fantastic performance from one of these kids. I thought Simona was going to get another one right there.
Ask and you shall receive. He said, nope, I can do more than just shoot.
Tried to finish through the contact. Thought he had that one. Omnia Academy will push. We'll get a floater over top, and that's a bucket. Ogusu.
Muscling his way down there. I like that, Clark. Using the strength down low.
They'll continue to. Omnia will continue to run their offense. Some good screening. Oh, that's great basketball right there. The jump shot will not go.
I think it hit the shot clock. Look at Clark working down low.
Got great position. Finish with the left.
Clark spent a little bit of time in the weight room right there. I tell you, man, Clark using the muscles.
He sure has. Our score, 22-18 here. As we get ready to creep under the 5-minute mark, Omnia is sticking with that 2-3 zone. So we're tired of chasing down all those screens. Let's see what you do out of our zone action.
Yeah, and I think this is the right time. Go to the zone with Louis Simona on the bench. When he comes back on the floor, you better go back, man.
One thing I can see with this Omnia team is they're so disciplined. They don't. They're playing.
You saw the rotation on that zone? Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm definitely a Justice Graham fan. You know, as a coach, seeing the adjustments and seeing the way that his team is playing right now is really impressive.
If the refs are going to do that, I'm fine with that as long as they do it both ways. And they're doing it both ways.
They really are.
They're letting both teams bang.
We get a bucket by Montin. It looks like this zone is doing its job as Omnia back within 2. We get a 3. That one good. That's what you got to worry about when you play that zone. Connor,
His second 3.
knocked down the 3. A long one there. Looked like Connor had some range on that one too. We'll get a foul, and Emili Ja'alu will go to the line.
And one thing about Connor right there on that 3, he makes you pay. When he penetrates to the lane and that top man from the zone comes down, Connor's sitting out there wide open, and he's going to make you pay.
Certainly did. Now we've got a great shooter coming back into the game as Simona checks back in for Cincinnati St. X. Going to be interesting to see if Omni Academy sticks with this zone. You have a prediction, Justin, now that Simona is back into the game?
I think with the way St. Xavier is shooting the ball, they're going to have to make some adjustments.
Cannot get that free throw to go, so lead will remain 4 for Cincinnati St. X. And they will stay zone. Simona, opposite corner, waiting for the basketball. Couldn't get it to him. Getting inside to the middle. There's Simona. Corner 3, no good. Tipped around. That'll go out. And there's the freshman that we talked about. Full head of steam. Top of the key, 3, got it. Amzo for 3. Amzo having a very good day. Playing extremely well.
You know, Dre, I see your philosophy right now. They put a guard in the center of that zone. You like to do that when you coach, don't you?
I love it. I love to do that. We typically put bigs there, and it doesn't have to be a guard. It just needs to be somebody that is a threat, that is a good passer. I generally want my best player in the middle of the zone. We'll continue to run that offense. Cincinnati St. X looks a little more uncomfortable in their zone offense than they do in their man offense. I'm not sure how many people actually go zone against them, probably because not many rotate as well in that zone as Omnia Academy is doing right now.
Yeah, I really like how you said rotate, man, because they rotate so well in that zone. They move from spot to spot in that zone and cover the spaces. And then the length that they have also is something that, you know, most high school teams don't see. You don't see that type of length to cover so much ground in the zone.
And you'll hear me say Cincinnati St. X a lot because I grew up in Louisville, Kentucky, and there is a Louisville St. X. And the Louisville St. X versus Cincinnati St. X is a rivalry, especially on the football field, that people will travel for.
I got to see some good Catholic school ball out of Louisville, Trinity, I think.
Trinity, another one of those programs. Mako.
Well, and I'll tell you, the thing that's kept them in this game is nothing short of coaching. I mean, he's done a phenomenal job of changing up looks, calling timeouts, making substitutions when needed. It's tough. If you look at the bench over there for Omnia and the amount of players they have, and then you look at the bench for St. Xavier, St. Xavier has a football team on their bench.
Yes.
They're able to, you know, they could bring in 5 after 5 after 5 and never get tired. So just a phenomenal job right now from Omnia and Coach Justice Graham.
I'm going to tell you, a guy that's really standing out to me, even though he turned it over on that last possession, is Morris Ugusu. If he is a freshman, this young man has a real opportunity to be able to play at the next level.
Well, he's a freshman as well as we have another freshman on that squad as well. Number 23 is a freshman as well.
Ogusu.
and number 15.
Yep, McCole, Amzil, they're all freshmen. We hadn't seen Guma.
They have a real chance. Those who are freshmen, they have a real chance.
Oh,
Not
nice
that the other
pump
players
fake.
don't. Yeah.
Great pump fake.
Versus Omnia Academy. I am here with Slider Sports Guy and Justin Brantley. Guys, can we recap what we saw in the first half?
Abdullah Amzil has stood out to me. He's showing these Dayton Flyer fans in attendance that, yeah, they're excited that they have his brother currently, but they should be excited at the chance and the hope of landing him as well. He's been phenomenal. He's only a freshman, has 8 points, 2 for 3 from the three. I've been also impressed by Omnia Academy's ability to compete here in this game with St. Xavier. Just great coaching, great connectivity. This team's playing hard. I absolutely love it. The other thing that stands out to me is the shooting of St. Xavier. On that possession, one of the things that stood out to me was the spacing. Omnia Academy was spaced. Even though the guy in the wing was kind of, hey, I'm open, you saw he did the right thing. He got to the spot that he was supposed to be on, and then when he didn't get the ball, he moved to the next spot. So they did a great job spacing.
Little miscommunication there. They ran the Iverson screen and went the same way, but they get a three. Won't matter, Jalu.
It's the nickname. Goon is the nickname. Goon is a mentality.
Again.
Here we go. We'll get a couple of kickouts. Good post up there. Good move, and we'll get a score. Gisam Barami has had him.
See, but I would love to see Gisam Biarami get a little bit more explosive, man. Love to see him hit that Vertimax machine and just get explosive off the ground.
And there they are. Another score from Amzil. Now we've got a 5-point game. This could get interesting. And that's how the game will end.
Phenomenal game. We've got to give a ton of credit to Omnia Academy. I understand there are no moral victories in the game of basketball, but them traveling from across the world, competing against one of the better teams in the state of Ohio, keeping it very, very close. Great game, great execution. They looked phenomenal. Hats off to Coach Justice Graham. He's definitely gained a fan in me. Omnia Basketball Academy has gained a fan in me. Phenomenal game.
I would absolutely agree. Sylvester.
Same here. I love what Coach Graham did, man, bringing this team here. They were expected to play West Carrollton. West Carrollton had some issues, couldn't make it. They had to take on one of the better teams in the state of Ohio. That's not what you had.